Lexa states,
Can you explain the requirements and duration of the Golden Visa for property owners?
Golden Visa is basically 10-year long-term visa, which is issued to specific categories. One of them is property investors. There are other categories like investors in company or investors in a bank, like who put 2 million dirhams in a bank deposit for a limited time, or special talents, or professionals like doctors, engineers. So there are many categories of people who can apply for Golden Visa, who can qualify for Golden Visa, and one of the categories is property owners. So property owners who invest minimum 2 million dirhams in a property, they can also qualify for a Golden Visa. And in terms of requirements, there is nothing special. It's pretty straightforward. You buy a property with a minimum value of 2 million dirhams, and then once the title deed or ukut issued after your purchase, then you can apply for a Golden Visa.
For off-plan property worth 2 million, is full payment required for a Golden Visa?
And there is also a big misconception about this. People think that they have to pay 2 million in advance, but that's not true. As long as the property value is 2 million dirhams, they can pay the down payment. Down payment usually 20% or 30% or sometimes 10%. They can pay the down payment, and as soon as they get the title deed, usually, we say 20%. Why? Because many developers, they apply for title deed after 20% payment. So once the investor or a buyer pays 20% and, developer issues title deed, developer applies for title deed, and through developer, title deed is issued to the buyer, they can qualify for Golden Visa. They don't have to pay this 2 million in advance, which is a very big advantage for investors. To get a 10-year visa, they don't have to put 2 million investment in advance. And on top of that, if you put this down payment, your investment, there is possibility of appreciation. So you get a Golden Visa. At the same time, your investment also sort of appreciate, and you can also benefit from your investment side.
In the secondary market, can you get a Golden Visa with a mortgage on a 2 million property?
It's the same concept. Okay. As long as the value of the property is minimum 2 million dirhams and the bank issues NOC, no objection certificate, stating that the bank doesn't have any objection for the person to get a Golden Visa, the person can get a Golden Visa no matter what amount he owes to the bank. So the two conditions: one is the value must be minimum 2 million. Second, there must be NOC from the bank. And as long as the person is paying the mortgage on time, there's no outstanding payments to the bank usually gives NOC easily.
For a 2-year residency, you must enter the UAE every 6 months. Does this also apply to the Golden Visa?
So there are certain privileges of Golden Visa comparing to the normal visa. So if it's a normal visa, as you mentioned, the person has to come every 6 months to maintain the visa. If you have a Golden Visa, there is no such requirement. You can stay outside the UAE without any limitation.
How does this renewal of the Golden Visa works?
Yeah, so the renewal is basically, at the time of the renewal, you still need to have this property, basically, which is with a minimum value of 2 million dirhams. And the person has to visit again the UAE, must stay inside the country. The renewal process is shorter than the new visa process. So the person comes again, he or she has to do the medical checkup, and there'll be no fingerprints, no biometrics scanning, because the details already in the system. So for Emirates ID, it will be just automatically renewed, And the main thing is the medical checkup and the payment of the government fees, and staying inside the country for like 5 days, to renew the Golden Visa.